Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some Alton Comet basketball. Tonight we have a good matchup. It's the 19-2 Alton Lady Comets versus the 0-16 Kosh Lady Blue Jays. It's certainly going to be a good one tonight. Obviously, we're watching a very, very talented Lady Comet team at home on homecoming night. We just had a boys game. They defeated Koshkonong in that game, so we're very happy to see them. 63-53 our final score for that one, which was it was a closer game than I think a lot of us thought. Kosh played hard, and it was definitely a fun one to watch nonetheless. I'm here with Tom Clary. He called the varsity boys game, and he is very happy to be up here with him, learn a lot from him, and get some experience commentating with him. So very happy to have him up here.
Hopefully you don't copy too much. I do, just a little bit. Glad to be here, and like you said, exciting year for the Lady Comets. And I'm sure there's one of the wins or losses they'd like to play again is East Carter. That was early. Lady Comets had them down 14-15, and East Carter came back, and that's one of the losses that I guarantee Coach Benson thinks about, and probably will get a shot at them at district.
Most certainly. I mean, these Lady Comets, they played really well. They've had tough times, obviously, but for the most part, other than that loss to East Carter, they've been able to pull it out. And, I hope they realize that when it comes district time, when they're playing really tough teams, it ain't going to be luck. It's going to be all who's going to play the best, who's going to fight it out for the win. And I think these Lady Comets have what it takes.
Oh, they do. And the other loss was the border game, down at Mammoth Springs playing the Lady Bears. And absolutely the Bears were on fire that night. I mean, they beat us, I think, 20-some, and they couldn't miss. Of course, they're good. I'm not taking anything away from the Bears, but they were really, really good that night. Of course, they're defending state champions in Arkansas on top of that, and they're ranked number 1 in their class again this year. But I think we played them again. I'm not saying we would beat them, but I think it'd be a good ball game. But they just came out at home and just lights out.
Especially when that Saturday night, and it seems like they weren't making anything against there. So, I mean, they wound up winning, but still, get the game against there. I don't know if you watched, but it was
looked like a different team.
It definitely looked like a different team. So, I mean, these Lady Comets, they could definitely go out and beat them. We got just about a minute and a half until tip-off. We'll get ready to introduce our starting lineups here tonight. It's the Alton Lady Comets versus the Koshkonong Lady Jays. The Lady Jays have just a small 6-girl roster for their varsity, so a very tiny team, but they are going to try their hand at these Lady Comets and see what they can do against them.
Yeah, always a tough matchup when like you said, you're not many players and not real good, and then you go into a situation, homecoming against the team that's really good, is you'll see what kind of motivator the coach is.
Well, our starting lineup for the Lady Jays: 0, Caitlin Price; number 1, Nyla Eisen; and then the third player you got Cadence Powell; number 3, number 30, Abby Lancasters; and then number 40, MJ Weatherman. Now we're going to hear the starting lineup for the Lady Comets tonight.
Here's the starting lineup for your 19-2 Lady Comets. Starting at forward, a 5'6" junior, number 5, Jaylee Reeves. Starting at guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 14, Miley Haney. Starting at guard, a 5'5" senior, number 20, Mackenzie Smith. Starting at senior, center, a 6'3" junior, number 24, Allie Miller. And starting at guard, a 5'5" senior, number 34, Evan Montgomery.
That is your starting 5 for the Lady Comets. You got the 2 seniors, Mackenzie Smith and Evan Montgomery. You got two juniors, Allie Willard and Jaylee Reese, and then the freshman who's been absolutely incredible to watch this year, Miley Haney. A fun starting five, and they've got some more off the bench. They've got some more super weapons, freshman Emma Trantham and senior Gracie Warren. So they've got a loaded team.
Well-balanced team. They've got the height, they've got the guards, and that's the reason they're tough and the reason they're 19-2.
Well, tip-off goes towards the Comets. They are starting out with possession here. Miley Haney goes up into Allie Willard. Mackenzie Smith, the shot, and it's good for 2 points. And we start out with a 2-0 lead for the Lady Comets. The Lady Comets bringing out the white home jerseys, and the Kosh Lady Jays will be wearing the blues. That one was out of bounds. It'll be Alton Comet possession. Smith open but doesn't take the shot. She goes out to Reese, over to Haney. Haney shoots from three. That one's no good. Rebounded by Allie Willard. Her shot goes up and it's good. 2 points for Allie Willard, and it's already a 4-0 lead here early in the first minute of the game. Kosh trying to get it down the court. They do. Inside, the shot goes up from three. That was no good, and rebounded by Allie Willard. Montgomery takes the shot from deep, no good. That one's rebounded by Koshkonong.
If I'm Koshkonong's coach, if nothing else, I'm telling you, got to find Montgomery, because she can light it up.
She can, certainly. She's going to be the one they're going to need to watch out for tonight. And Mackenzie Smith. I mean,
yes.
Both those girls are really going to light up from three. And, of course, freshman Miley Haney.
Yes.
So that one's a turnover, and they're going to give the ball to the Comets. Mackenzie Smith, she finds it from three. No good on the shot, and rebounded by 0-0, Caitlin Price. Blue Jays are going to come down the court, try to score here, get their first points of the ball game. Fumbled around and stolen by Jaylee Reese. She gives it to Miley Haney. She goes up for the shot, and that's good. 2 more points for the Lady Comets. It's a 6-0 lead now with just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Montgomery almost stole that one there. But Kosh knocked out of bounds, and that is going to be white ball. So the Lady Comets will get it back here.
The Lady Comets coming off a big win, a gritty win against the Lady Eagles from Bunker in the championship of the Big Springs Conference Saturday.
As that one is a good three from Miley Haney. It's 9-0. Yeah, I mean, a gritty win yesterday, and it was a closer game than I thought. As that one's stolen by Miley Haney, and she gets the points, and a timeout called by Koshkonong Blue Jays. 11-0, 5:55 left in the first quarter. So we're just over 2 minutes in, and the Lady Comets already have an 11-0 lead, which is quite amazing. Obviously, you know, Kosh is going to be an easier matchup tonight, but I wouldn't be surprised if they, you know, get a little fire in them and try to come back. Obviously. Yep.
Coach Collins, no doubt, that's what they tell them, just settle down. And they actually broke the press earlier, and she missed the layup, but they were, you know, had a little success against the press. But it's tough when you got a team like the Lady Comets playing at home, homecoming with confidence. It's a tough role.
Well, like Tom mentioned on the Varsity Boys live stream, these Lady Comets are 8th in the state, which is really good. I think this is the first time they've been ranked in the state in several years. So this has definitely been a great year for them, and they're going to just continue to keep this train rolling through the station.
Yeah, and actually I think, you know, what you want, I think they're peaking at the right time. They've really started playing well. They played well all season, really towards the end. You mentioned Miley Haney, you know, the freshman gaining a lot of experience, and she's playing with a lot of confidence now.
I mentioned last night that we had 4 Alton Lady Comets get all conference, so I mean that certainly says something. You know, they've been playing really well, well-deserving. That one's stolen by Miley Haney. She goes to the senior Montgomery, and she makes it for 2 points. It's a 13-0 ball game. Yeah,
when they pick 6 to the team and 4 of them's from one team, you know you're pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was only a small 14 conference, but 2 of the teams didn't even get any representatives. So that says something about these Lady Comets.
Yes.
That shot, no good, and they're going to say it's a turnover. I'm not sure what the call was exactly, but
I think he called a walk. I believe she caught it and took an extra step there.
that's what I was thinking. Allie Willard, the step back shot, no good, and she gets her own rebound. She shoots again, that one's no good, and Miley Haney saves it from going out of bounds, but they're going to call it out anyways. That's Robert Brown with the call there, and it'll be Kosh's basketball. They're down 13 points with 3 minutes into this game.
Lady Comets falling back into a 2-3 zone. Up 13, decide to call the pressure off.
That one's passed out of bounds.
Miley Haney leading the score. She's got 7 and 2 for Montgomery, Willard, and Smith. Good balanced scoring. Speaking of Smith, there she goes, penetrates and gets fouled. That's where Mackenzie's really good, is taking it to the hole really quick, and she doesn't mind contact.
She is very good there. She's tough, she's gritty, she likes to play hard.
That's the reason she's going to play softball is at Mountain Home. I heard that, and softball is kind of one of those girl softballers for the gritty type players.
Yeah, especially when she's playing catcher. She makes her first free throw. But yeah, playing catcher, you got to be the toughest player out there and play catcher. And she's had some knee problems and some knee surgeries that's kind of sidelined her at times, but she's got a fight in her, and
yes,
something that makes her a very good ball player. 15-0 our score here after she makes both her free throws. I believe she has 4 points. 5 points, I believe.
Yeah, she's got 4.
4 points for Mackenzie Smith, so very good game so far for her. And she almost gets that steal there, knocked out of bounds. I believe they're going to give that ball to Kosh. We are 3.5 minutes into this game. The shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by 40, and Koshkonong puts their first 2 points up on the board. That's number 40, MJ Weatherman, with the 2 points. Miley Haney goes from 3, and that one's no good, and it's rebounded by Kosh. Number 20 with the rebound, Trinity McCoy. That one's thrown out of bounds, and it'll be an Alton Lady Comet basketball. I want to just give a quick shout out to Mrs. Cochran, our teacher and advisor for this multimedia class. She's
absolutely
doing a great job. There's 2 points by Mackenzie Smith. It's 17-2 now. She's done, she's gone above and beyond to help her students and make sure that these games and these events are being streamed. So we couldn't do it without her.
Well, and she makes the sacrifice. Got a son playing that's a senior, but she's still up here making sure everything's running right, not just worried about watching Marcus play. That's dedication.
Absolutely. Montgomery is going to go up, and instead of taking the shot, she passes it to Willard. Willard goes up and is fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on number 40. That's MJ Weatherman. Her first one is no good.
Goodness, Allie, looked like me there. She didn't get the rim. But I'm going to bet a Coke she hits this one. I've seen kids do that.
Yeah. The second one is good, so she does, and I guess I owe you a Coke. That's 18-2 our score now. A 16-point lead for the Lady Comets as there's just over 3 minutes left in this first quarter. That is no travel call, and they're going to call a jump ball there, and that'll be Kosh's possession.
That was Price, and she took it down the lane, got it blocked like 3 times there, but I'll give her credit. She stayed with it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. She wanted those points, because that's blocked by Allie Willard.
I mean, that's tough when you give up, somebody's a head taller than you.
Oh, yeah. Mackenzie Smith goes from 2, and she knocks them in for 2 points. That's 6 points from Mackenzie Smith. It's a 20-2 lead, and it's under 3 minutes in this first quarter.
And we have Gracie Warren in the game for the Comets.
Yes, thank you very much. That one's stolen by the Lady Comets. Allie Willard with it. Miley Haney goes up the shot, and it's good. 22-2 our score now. It's a 20-point lead here early in this game. We've still got a lot of game left, and they're already up by 20, so it's definitely going to be a tough one for Kosh as they are going to try to come back from this one. That one's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Alton Lady Comet basketball. 2 sub-ins. Jaylee Reese is back in the game, and Emma Trantham, the sophomore, the big sophomore, playing the post a lot, she's back in too. She has been really good and made lots of improvements.
Yes, she has really come on this year. Yes, she has.
No good on that shot from Jaylee Reese, rebounded by Kosh. That shot was no good, and it's rebounded by the Lady Comets. Mackenzie Smith, she's going to go up and gets fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Very good play there. Good way to draw the foul for Mackenzie Smith.
I'm telling you, that's Mackenzie for her. She could have shot the 8-foot shot and no contact, but that's not Mackenzie for her. She took it to the hole, and she's not afraid of contact.
Absolutely, as she makes her first one. A 21-point lead for the Lady Comets. Just over 2 minutes in this game left. And that second one's good. 22-point lead for the Lady Comets. 24-2. 2 minutes left in this first quarter, and there's already a big gap being built in between these Lady Blue Jays. Evan Montgomery knocks that out of her hands, and Mackenzie Smith gets it over to Montgomery. The shot no good, and rebounded by Kosh. Great effort there. Comets trying to play defense, and they're going to call it travel, so that'll be Lady Comet basketball. Good call there.
Another sub in the game. I believe that's going to be Lily Haddock.
She's a good freshman that's got some really good potential.
Yeah. Yes. Another one that plays hard.
Yeah. Gracie Warren goes from 3, almost goes in, but it's just out and rebounded by Kosh. And that one's no good. A minute and change left in the first quarter. Lady Comets driving up. And that one's out of bounds. Missed pass by Mackenzie Smith. And it'll be Kosh possession. And they found a wet spot there on the court, so they'll get that cleaned up real quick.
Looks like we got some more subs coming in the game.
Yes, I believe we got Lainey Warren, Jessica Green, and Kaylee McIntyre on the court.
Good to see Kaylee back.
Back from injury. That's amazing. This is going to be her first appearance since her injury.
Yeah, she was shooting at home, stepped on the side of the court, and major twist to her ankle. I got to see pictures of it, and it wasn't pretty.
Well, she's wearing an ankle brace right now, so they're going to call a foul there. And number 00 will go to the line to shoot for 2. Yeah, I mean, that was nasty injury. I mean, she's wearing the ankle brace right now, and so hopefully she's okay and good to play. Obviously, coach wouldn't put her back in if she wasn't,
right.
But
yeah,
great to see her back. She's going to be good for us.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of rehab and everything, and it was just killing her that she wasn't getting to play, that she had to sit out. You know, typical Lady Comet. They want to be out there.
Absolutely. She misses both her free throws, and the big Emma Trantham gets the rebound. Awesome rebound for Emma Trantham.
Green to Lily Haddock. Missed the shot, rebound, and kicked out of there. It's going to be Comet basketball.
Very good quarter so far for the Lady Comets. A 22-point lead already. They've got their subs in already. So
yep, got a young team out there right now.
Jessica Green with the 2 points. Nice for her. She's going to be really good. She's a little timid at times, but I could tell in that heart of hers that she's got a fight for basketball, and she's tough out there, especially watching her play junior high. I mean,
I was going to say she'll be fine because she's another one that doesn't mind the contact.
And speaking of contact, Lily Haddock is fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, and the gym is not as packed as it was earlier. There's starting to be some people leaving, not really want to stick around for the girls' game. I always laugh and joke when people are leaving the girls' game comes on, and I'm like, you're missing the best game. They're 19-2.
Yes, I agree with you.
Lily Haddock makes both her free throws, and it's a 26-point lead for the Lady Comets. I don't know if this will be the night they hit 100, but it would certainly be cool to see. And now it's time.
So after 1 quarter of play, it's the Lady Comets 28, the Koshkonong Blue Jays 2.
One thing that's been really great tonight is just the atmosphere and the Alton community coming together to watch some basketball. That's one thing I've admired about this town is that, when it comes to game night, we are all showing up to support our team, and not just the team, but the kids. I mean, it's really about the kids. That's what this is all about.
Oh, absolutely.
Sometimes I feel like, and I'm not saying this is for the Alton community, but sometimes you get a little carried away in other schools or other communities and be more about the parents, but really it's about the future and the next generation, and having a generation that will come out and do this and come out and work hard and put on a show for the home crowd. It's certainly fun, and it's the best experience, and it's one thing I'm going to miss when I go off to college.
You do. I mean, at times you don't realize the high school is probably the best years of your life. You get to high school, usually you get your driver's license and maybe dating. The class is really not that tough, and your sports or whatever you enjoy, extracurricular, and it's like, and then all of a sudden you graduate and it's like, that's all gone.
Yeah, graduation in less than 3 months.
Yep.
Hard to believe it's flying by.
It does.
Well, these Lady Comets go back out for the second quarter. You've got Jessica Green, Lily Haddock, Kaylee McIntyre, your 3 freshmen out there, and then you got sophomore Emma Trantham and junior Lady Warren. So the trigger man was Kaylee McIntyre. She starts it off here in this second quarter, 28-2, a 26-point lead for the Lady Comets. That one is stolen by Kosh. They're going to blow the whistle and call it travel, so it's back in the hands of the Lady Comets.
Run down the scoring that quarter is Montgomery 2, Willard 3, Mackenzie Smith 10, Miley Haney 9, Haddock 2, and Green 2. Ordinarily, to be up 26, you wouldn't think Montgomery would have 2.
Yeah, absolutely. That just shows you how this team has worked together, and the points are kind of spread out right now.
That and how unselfish she is. I mean, she realized some nights she's the shooter a lot. Tonight, just going to dish, and that's what seniors and your leaders, your role models do.
I think arguably she's the best player on this team, or inarguably I should say. I think everybody would agree. She's the best player on that team. She's a team captain. She plays really well.
Yep.
Her and Mackenzie Smith both are leading this team right now.
Yes.
We can't forget about Gracie Warren, too. She's been really big leader this year as well.
Yep. And that's what you want from your seniors.
Absolutely. Jessica Green's going to go to the line after she's fouled. She'll shoot 2. It's exciting for next year because I think these girls are going to be really good next year, too.
Well, they will be. They've got to, and I'm sure they will, is figure out a shooter, because they're going to lose, some big shoes to fill losing to 3 seniors. But I'm sure Coach Benson has a plan.
I agree. I think you'll have Haney at guard. You'll have, I think McIntyre will come up and be big. I think Emma Trantham's just going to fill Allie's shoes. Well, Allie will still be around, but
I wouldn't be surprised that we may, as they say, the twin tires. I wouldn't be surprised to see both of them play, maybe.
That's what I was going to say.
And use the size of I'm guessing Allie's 6'2", Emma's maybe 6'1", whatever they are right through there.
Yeah.
And see that they've done a little bit this year, but I wouldn't be surprised to see both of them on the court at the same time and kind of use the size.
We were at East Carter, and I was calling, and I said, you know what I would do if I were Coach Benson? I would put the 2 twin towers out there next drive or next time out. He put both twin towers out there, and I knew he should have done that, and
Yep.
Coach Benson knows what he's doing, so I trust him. But
Yeah.
it's exactly what I was thinking, and I think he's going to utilize that more next year.
Oh, I think so, losing, because, they'll have a little, like not having Evan, the downtown shooter, it'll be a little different. And that's what a good coach does, is looks at your personnel and say, okay, we've got to play things just a little bit different.
She doesn't say that from going out of bounds, and it'll be back in the hands of the Lady Comets. They are up by 28, 5 minutes left in this quarter, and they already got turbo clock turned on, I guess. But
I saw that. I was wondering, but I guess Kosh, ordinarily it's fourth quarter, but I'm guessing Kosh doesn't have a problem with, which if I was their coach, I mean, if you had 15 kids, everybody wanted to play, maybe not, but you've got 6 girls. I mean, I think it's good for both teams.
I agree. Lily Haddock with 2 points, and the lead is up to 30 now. Well, these Lady Comets have a tough night. Friday, as we mentioned, Donovan Donetts and Donovan is going to be the next game. And then I believe next week on the 5th, they're going to play Thayer at home.
Yes.
So, I mean, a district rival of Thayer coming up, and then undefeated. I believe Donovan's 20-0 or 21-0 right now, so that's going to be both some tough games. Donovan,
or what I saw on Misha, which may not be accurate, I'm showing 17-0. Thayer's 11-5, but now that's a little deceiving because they played the pink and white tournament in Springfield, got a couple losses. So those two big games.
They also played, they played in Bolivar too, and played Stratford, I believe, and that was a tough game. That shot goes up, and they have 2 more points for the Lady Comets.
Well, that was the Lady Blue Jays, actually.
Lady Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But 30. big week for like I said, both teams. Going on the road next week.
I think this game is really good, and nothing to take away from the Lady Blue Jays. You always feel bad, you don't want to overshadow the other team, but this is going to be a good game to really see our young talent and give some playing time for the younger girls.
Oh, absolutely, because they don't get to play. At most, they play a half. Normally, usually there's not a full JV game, and a lot of times, like tonight, there's not even the JV game. So this is good to get them experience.
Absolutely. That one's stripped and out of bounds. It'll still be.
I think he called a foul. Blue Jays looks like number 1, which is Isom, is going to the free throw line.
Yeah, they call that foul on Lady Warren, so she tried to strip that one, but why not made a foul? First shot from free throw. That one is good. And they have 5 points now on the board.
First point for Nyla.
That second one is good. And it's a 6 points on the board for the Lady Blue Jays. 26-point lead for the Lady Comets. It's 32-6, so under 2 minutes left in this first half of play. Emma Trantham goes up for 2 points and
made that look easy. Catch, turn off the glass.
That's one thing I've watched and I've found it funny. She stands over the shorter girls and she smacks it out of their hands like it's nothing, or she grabs it from top of them. I remember one game, I think it was last night, 2 girls were fighting over the ball and she just goes over her head and picks it up and takes it. It's just fun to watch her, and I can't wait for 2 more years.
Yeah.
That one's going to be called a jump ball, and it'll be Lady Comet basketball.
Yeah, Coach Benson has, tried to get her into varsity games, some big games to get her experience and everything, and she's done fine. She gives them good minutes because Allie at times gets in foul trouble or gets tired or both, and Emma gives them some good minutes inside.
Just over a minute left in this second quarter, 34-6 our score. I want to take the time to thank our viewers who are watching right now. We appreciate all of your support watching Alton Comet basketball. I'm up here with Tom Clary, who's been really teaching me a lot up here, and I've been very grateful to have this opportunity to commentate with him tonight. So we're very thankful for him, and we appreciate all you that are viewing, and we hope that we are bringing you the best Comet basketball that you can get.
Yep.
Under 30 seconds left in this second quarter. Koshkonong trying to score. Number 1 goes up. That shot is no good. That was unfortunate miss there. I feel like it was going to go in and it kind of bounced out. So
I think she did too. Thought it was there, and it's just one of those that just kind of hung on the rim. And
5 seconds left on the clock. That one's stolen by Lily Hanna. She doesn't shoot before the quarter ends. And that'll be it for the first half of this one. 34-6 our score here in Alton. We have the Lady Comets up over the Koshkonong Blue Jays. Well, we're going to take a break for halftime. Please do not go away. We will be back on Alton Comet Media. Back at it here. Start of the third quarter coming up here. 34-6 our score. The Alton Lady Comets lead by 28 points over the Koshkonong Lady Blue Jays here on homecoming night. Our 5 out there to start this third quarter will be freshman Jessica Green, Lily Haddock, and Kaylee McIntyre. You got sophomore Emma Trantham and junior Lainey Warren.
Run down the scoring real quick. The first half was Montgomery 4, Willard 3, Mackenzie Smith 10, Miley Haney 9, Haddock 4, Trantham 2, and Jessica Green 4. So everybody just about on the team getting in the scoring column.
Lady Comets with it here, trying to pass it in. Goes out to Haddock. Green goes out to Warren, then in the Trantham, out to Haddock again. The shot, no good, and that's rebounded by Bakersfield. 0-0 with that. That's Caitlin Price. So they flip sides scoring, so the Blue Jays will go the other way, and the Comets will go towards the stage. That one's out of bounds. Be Koshkonong's ball. I almost said Bakersfield.
Yep. Look a lot alike, the colors and everything. Yep. That was last night.
Yeah, that was last night. That's a foul there. That'll be on number 25. That's Emma Trantham. I believe that'll be her first, and it's going to be number 30 to the line, Abby Lancaster. No good on the first one.
Yep, because they comes up a little short.
Yeah.
Big week for the Comets. The boys travel to Winona Thursday. I'm sure we'd like to see a lot of blue. And then the Friday, the girls play the Doniphan Dons. So certainly they could use all the Comet fans that they could get on that thing, because it's going to be at Doniphan, and you know there's going to be a lot of Doniphan fans there.
Especially with how good both of those teams are.
Yes.
Jessica Green, that shot's deflected, and it's stolen by Koshkonong. 0-0 goes up and almost makes that shot. I believe she's fouled.
And that's Jessica for you. She's not going to give you an easy layup. She was right there with her and doesn't mind the contact. A lot like Mackenzie, she doesn't mind contact.
Exactly. She's going to be the one that fills those shoes for Mackenzie. So that's two fouls for Jessica Green. That first shot is good on for 0-0. That's Caitlin Price. No good on that second one, and it's rebounded by Lainey Warren. 34-8, our score. 26-point lead for the Lady Comets. Jessica Green goes up for it and is fouled, and she's going to go to the line to shoot two. So she's going to try to get 2 more points back for the Lady Comets.
And if you'll notice, as Ryan mentioned, the second quarter is they're doing the turbo clock. They've started it early. I think it's a good idea because Koshkonong only has 6 girls, so it just gets the game over with sooner.
Yeah, it's definitely, and honestly, player safety too. You try not to get these girls too wound up, too hurt before the game, before their next big games, obviously. 0-0, no good on the shot. She's trying to find her girl. She does. 0-0. Caitlin Price with 3 points, and that's double digits now for the Koshkonong Lady Blue Jays. 36-11 the score, 25-point lead, and they're starting to make a little bit of noise as they're scoring a few points here in the second half. Jessica Green goes up with a shot, no good, and it's rebounded by Koshkonong. These Lady Comets need to start rebounding. I can tell that they're not super sharp on the rebounds right now.
And I'm sure Coach Benson will have something to say about that.
Yeah. That's stolen by Jessica Green. Nice steal from her. She goes out to Lainey Warren. Warren goes up with a shot, and it's good. 2 points for Laney Warren.
Tough runner there for Laney.
Yeah. 27-point lead now for the Lady Comets.
First 2 points for Laney tonight.
So it looks like about everybody scored. I think we're still waiting on McIntyre, if I believe.
Jaylee and Gracie, and yes, and McIntyre.
So Kosh will have the ball here. She's trying to pass before the whistle's blown. No good on both those shots. Laney Warren's going to drive out the court. The shot up, no good, and rebounded by Koshkonong. Deep pass there, and that's out of bounds. Passed a little bit too hard there, and she's unable to get it. Already 2 minutes left in this third quarter. This quarter is going by really fast with the turbo clock, and before you know it, we'll be in the fourth quarter and getting ready to wrap this game up.
As we mentioned, Kaylee McIntyre, this is her first game in quite a while that I think may have been over Christmas break right through there. She sprained a severe ankle sprain and first game back, so good to see her out there getting some experience.
Absolutely. I know it's been killing her, wanting to be out there. They won the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament, and then they won the Big Springs Conference Tournament. She didn't get any playing time because of her injury, so I know she's definitely glad to be back. I could actually, before the homecoming ceremony, I could hear her talking her coach into, or trying to talk her coach into letting her play.
Oh, I'm sure.
Looks like she won him over here.
Yep.
As she is helping guard these Koshkonong Blue Jays. And that's stolen. Emma Trantham with it. And the Lady Comets will have it. They're going down the court now. Lily had a foul on the shot. I'm sorry, that's actually, yeah, that's Lily.
Yeah, it was Lily.
I get her and Miley confused sometimes.
They do about the same build and the blonde hair and everything. It's easy, yes.
Yeah, I think Miley's just a little bit taller.
Yep.
First one is good for Lily Haddock. Clock still running. 40 seconds left in this third quarter. And swoosh on that one. 40-11 now the score. A 29-point lead for the Lady Comets. And we're going to wrap this third quarter up here in less than 30 seconds. Clock still running.
Lily 2 points this quarter for 4 total, and Jessica 2 points this quarter, and she has 6 for the game.
Jump ball here, and that'll be Lady Comet basketball, and they're going to let it run out the quarter. So we'll start this fourth quarter Lady Comet possession, and a 40-11 score here. The Alton Lady Comets putting the hurt right now in Koshkonong, and we'll have one final quarter, 8 minutes, turbo clock on, and we'll get ready to see the final minutes of this game. The Alton Lady Comets are going to move to 20-2 on the year as their record. They'll go into Friday really confident, hopefully, against playing the Donovan Donettes.
Yeah, and I mean, that'll be good experience because, like I said, that district is loaded. As I mentioned, when you've got 3 of the top 2A teams in the state in the same district, so you need to play a couple games like that. And the third game, I don't know when they're going to seed. That game could be really big if they haven't seeded the tournament. You know, who wins and loses that game, but will be a tough one, no doubt, because probably the Comets' biggest rival is the Bobcats and Lady
Absolutely.
Bobcats.
Very ironic. Wind up being a big rival of Bobcats. And what's surprising, though, is Donovan's Class 3 this year for the girls, so they're going to be facing a Class 3 school this year that's not only undefeated, but bigger class.
Yes.
They're going to have their work cut out for them. As that one's saved from going out of bounds, but Lily Haddock has it. She goes up for the shot, no good. Rebounded by Jessica Green, and she gets 2 points. 42-11 now the score. A 31-point game for the Lady Comets end.
And another big win. I mean, they've had several big wins, but they defeated, I think it was in the Mountain Grove tournament, defeated 3A Licking, which was state ranked at the time.
Absolutely.
And absolutely beat them bad. Another game where the Lady Comets shot it really well, and a big win for the Comets, Lady Comets.
Lily Haddock, no good on that shot. Rebounded by the Lady Comets. No foul called, and it'll be Koshkonong's ball. I don't think they're really wanting to call many fouls right now. I think they're just wanting to get this clock run down.
And the coaches understand, that they may let a walk or foul or this and that go.
That one's stolen by Lily Haddock. Great steal from her, and that one goes up and is good. A 44-11 game now. They're up by 33. And you can see a lot of fans have emptied the seats now. And
what's going to be deceiving, people's going to just see the score and go, well, they didn't beat them that bad, and don't realize that, JV played maybe 3 quarters and the turbo clock. But I admire for Coach Benson doing that. I mean, there's no use, trying to score 150 on them or whatever.
Well, I know some of those girls are probably a little tired from yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure.
I say just give them some rest. Let them get rest up for Donovan on Friday.
That and young kids need to play. Because they work hard in practice and, get them the experience in front of a big crowd.
Yeah. Sports is all about, having fun. It's not really just about playing your best people all the time.
Yep.
Obviously, in those big games, you want to have your best guys out there, but in a game like this, when they have an opportunity to play, and that's one thing that Coach Benson is really, really good about that I wish other coaches would kind of take notes on, is that letting your young people play. They're never going to get experience if they don't play.
Yep. I mean, to give you some idea is just how unselfish and how the game's gone. Evan Montgomery 4 and Allie Willard 3. But that's testament to letting everybody play, and they weren't worried about, some kids go out and I'm worried about my average.
Yeah. They're usually the highest scorers too.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying is go out and sit on the bench, root for your teammates, and will pay off in the future.
So 2 points for Lily Haddock. She's been having a really good game, especially in the second half.
Yes.
Under 5 minutes left in this game. 46-11 our score. And that one's stolen by Lady Warren. Lady Warren getting a lot more playing time, being on the JV squad.
Yeah.
She's going to be really good for this team next year, as that one's missed by Matrantham, and it's rebounded by Kosh.
Yeah.
4.5 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, Laney wasn't playing, and then, when Kaylee got hurt, they were down to 9, so they kind of needed a 10th one, and she decided, well, maybe I do miss it, and I think I'll go play. So good to see her out there.
Absolutely. She's got some talent, and I don't want her to waste that, So Koshkonong will have the ball here. This clock is still running on the turbo clock. 4 minutes left in this game. The Lady Comets are going to move to 20-2 on the year. 20-2. I can't believe I'm saying that, especially for these Lady Comets. Especially, historically they haven't been too good these past couple years, but man, 20-2.
Yes.
I never thought I'd be saying
20 wins is tough, but to get it, this early in the season is really good.
Yeah, it's not like this is last game of the year. This is not like districts is tomorrow. This is.
Because a lot of times you're needing a win or two in district to get, because the 20-win mark is kind of what everybody shoots for, and a lot of times you're needing a win or two in district to get there, and they've already got, 20 wins in the bag. Yeah, that's testament to the coach and the kids.
And I don't think it's because of their schedule. I mean, some people might be a little bit of haters and say, oh, their schedule's easy, but I don't agree. I mean, they've played some tough teams. They played Bunker They played Bunker twice, which is a really good team.
And Bunker has played them tough both times.
Yeah, they played Licking. They played a Neelyville team that's actually not too bad. And I think they have some
Willow Springs not bad. Liberty's not bad. Yeah, they've played a good schedule.
and they're going to continue to play some tough teams. Like I said, Donovan this Friday, and then on Tuesday next week it'll be, Monday I believe, it's going to be their Bobcats here at Alton. That's going to be an exciting one.
And at Mountain Grove they played the home team, which was seeded pretty high, and they defeated the Panthers pretty easy. Yeah, they've played a tough schedule.
Also, the Norwood Pirates, their only 2 losses this year have been to Alton.
That's right. Yep.
To be the team's only 2 losses this year is pretty impressive.
Yes, it is.
And not to mention the Lady Comets, they're only one of their losses was to a non-Missouri school, so you can say that they've only lost 1 game to Missouri schools.
Right. And the defending state champs that are ranked number 1 this year, that's predicted very possibly to win it again. So.
Yeah.
And like you said, they were lights out that night.
Yeah, I agree. I think the East Carter game, if we should have won that game, obviously, but I see these Lady Comets as 21-1 right now, instead of 20-2 because.
Yes, and not take anything away from East Carter. We had that one, it just momentum switched, and being early, I think now it would be different. Early in the season, we just kind of panicked a little bit, and they came back.
We beat Bunker on Saturday, and Bunker actually wound up almost beating East Carter in the Black River League Championship.
Yep.
So Blaney Warren goes up for the shot, and it's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Under a minute and a half left in this game. 50-11 our score. 39-point lead for the Lady Comets.
Yeah, Bunker has a young lady that's a sophomore. We're going to get tired of seeing her.
Kenny Barton,
She absolutely, I kept thinking she's not that good, and she flat would take it to the hole, and I don't know how many she ended up with. But
she had about 20 after the first half.
She's legit. I mean, she just kept, it's one of those we were keying on her, try to stop her, and we couldn't.
Kaylee McIntyre goes from 2, and that's good. And Kaylee McIntyre, welcome back.
Yep.
2 points for her. It's 52-11 our score now. 41-point lead. 40 seconds left in this game, and that's going to wrap it up here tonight. These Lady Comets played a good game. Obviously, a lot of it has been the JV, but they've played really hard tonight, and they've shown their hard work. I could tell this JV has practiced hard. No doubt about it.
Well, because they're having to go against the team that's 20-2, so you would be pretty good.
Yeah.
You're probably glad to play somebody besides your varsity.
Well, that's going to wrap it up here tonight. We thank you for tuning in to Alton Comet Basketball. The Alton Lady Comets will move to 20-2 on the year. And 55-11 will be our final score. 44-point win for the Lady Comets here on homecoming night. It's been really fun. Thank you, Tom Clary, for being up here and doing this with us, and we very much appreciate it. And you're always welcome up here.
I was going to say, we'll have to do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
I've enjoyed it.
You're always welcome up here. Good night, everybody.